And we are live. Hello and greetings, people of the world. I am one of the button mashers, and today I am going to try and bring you a gameplay and walkthrough. I suppose you could say it's both, because I'm going to try and finish out the whole game. Anyhow, this will be part one. I have with me today Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I already played a little bit of the story just to get a feel for the controls, but I am going to start a new game, and I hope you enjoy it. I won't talk much.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight.
That's
Jack
Molly.
and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Alright, here we go. Nope, let's not go. I forget all these old games have loading screens. A thing that there shouldn't be any more of. Bethesda needs to work out their loading screens. Getting tired of opening the door and loading.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
We are in. Everything seems to be working flawlessly, I think. Cheeseburger, hamburger, double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger. That's one cheap scarecrow. Oh, that tumbleweed. Turn to the hideout. Turn to the hideout we shall.
You heard Pat. Need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the
I
fun.
knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Hell! Shoot that sumbitch! Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Like I said, I played earlier. Who knows, we're just lucky.
They're coming from the
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it! Cover fire! Someone shoot that bastard!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
That would kill anyone. Speaking of pumpkin, I had a delicious pumpkin pie earlier. I'm going to go devour that bad boy right after I finish this playthrough. Time to die!
Watch out! He's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you! Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bolton.
rat in a trap!
Juarez whip, crack shot, 21 killed by age 21, Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Either I can't aim at all, or I'm spot on. Probably do not want to play this game.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Damn ears are ringing.
He can't take us all, man!
You know, the graphics are kind of similar to good old Silas Green.
I'm like scared! I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion is the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Yes, you can level up.
Jack is just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, man. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna cut you, boy! Oh! Making my way past the passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
You know what I'm thinking? Kentucky Fried Chicken right about now. I can't even hit a single one. No chicken for me tonight.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Proud, ham-handed Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Oh boy. Yes!
And that you killed him. In a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Maybe now I can kill the chickens. But...
After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some
Yeah,
fried
chicken
chicken.
dinner tonight. See what we'll have to do. But pumpkin pies are definite. helmet is glowing with something shiny. Ooh. Oh, it's a lucky horseshoe. Yes. Pat Garrett. Patrick Floyd Patton Garrett was born on June 5th, 1850, in some place in Alabama. Grew up on a prosperous Louisiana plantation located just below the Arkansas state line. He died on January 29th, 1908, shot in under certain circumstances on the road. Okay. If you want to read that, rewind, pause. Let us continue forward.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
No. Shoot. Success. This is what we live and breathe for. Seems like it was a bit easy for you. Would you like to switch to hard difficulty? No. No, I would not.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Episode 1, Billy the Kid.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Ah, the infamous loading screen we meet once more.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
And with that death sentence in mind, locked in a prison, with the hangman's noose outside, is where we're going to have to stop on this episode. I'll catch you next week on another edition of Saturday Special on the Button Mashers. Hope you all have a good weekend and a glorious Sunday. Be kind.